Hey, what's going on, guys? Drones and Dogs here. Welcome back to the channel. Alright, you guys, if this is your first time checking out my channel, or if you're back for another banging review, we finna get into another awesome review right after this. Let's get into it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, click that notification bell. More reviews on the way, guys. Thanks for watching. Deuces.
Sound production.
What's going on, guys? Drones and Dogs here. Welcome back to the channel. So, quick question for you guys before we get to flying. How much you think you should spend on your first drone? $100, $200, $300, $400? If you've never flown a drone before, how much you think you should spend on your very first one? Well, I got an idea for you guys. Bow! Check this bad boy out right here. This is the Eachine E61HW. Now, granted, it's not very large. It's tiny. That could be a good and or a bad thing. Good thing, it's small. It's gonna be easy to fly. Kids can fly it, adults can fly it. You're gonna be able to fly it almost anywhere, indoors, outdoors on a nice calm day like today, where there's not a lot of wind. Nice, easy flyer with altitude hold, decent size transmitter, phone mount, Wi-Fi FPV. All right. Like I said, given that it's small, like I said, sometimes the small factor of a drone could be a good thing, especially for beginners. You know why, guys? Because you guys are going to be able to fly this indoors and still be able to practice indoors, especially on a windy day or a day you just don't feel like going outside to fly. You still be able to practice and fly your drone. Now, it says it comes with a 720p Wi-Fi camera that's non-adjustable, but that's neither here nor there. When you are a beginner, your main interest should be learning how to fly the drone. But nevertheless, it does come with the camera. Well, how much you guys think I paid for this bad boy? Bam! 16 bucks. 16 bucks, guys, off of Banggood. This guy comes with 4 different color options. You can get black, you can get white, you can get red, you can get blue. Only downfall, it does come with a proprietary battery, but it is a removable battery, and you can get a couple different battery options, you guys. Now, I only got the single battery option, the single, just cheapest version, which was 16 bucks. And then I think it goes up like $2 every battery you add. So if you get like the 3 battery version, you're gonna be looking at like 22 bucks, guys. And that's awesome, especially if you are a beginner and you wanna learn how to fly. You want a nice small drone that's compact that you could be able to fly maybe around your living room. And when you get a little bit enough, when you get a little confidence, you can step outside and fly in the front backyard and start upgrading your skills, guys. Let's go ahead and fly this guy. Let's do it. All right, guys, so I got the little Eachine E61HW connected to the Wi-Fi app and the controller. Look at this guy. What does this guy look like to you? look like the Mavic Air had a little kid or something like that, don't it, right? Has some LEDs up there, you know. So we're gonna take this guy off. Recording is started. Recording started, we're gonna hit automatic takeoff. Look at that, 1 button takeoff. Guy does have altitude hold, like I said, guys. So on a fairly calm day, you get some flight in. It's gonna be Wi-Fi, guys, so there's no SD card, nothing like that. So you guys know with typical Wi-Fi, you're gonna have frame skipping, frame dropping and skipping. So you gotta just deal with that over Wi-Fi. So this is the first rate here, guys. Nice and docile in the first rate. So I need some back trim. Get one little trim to the back. Wind is pushing me up. So as you can see, it's a nice, calm little flyer in its first rate. I'm full forward on the stick, not getting too much momentum. Second rate here, I'm in the second rate. So that gives me a little bit more momentum, a little bit more pitch going forward, guys. A little Eachine, look how tiny this little thing is, man. And since it's so small, we're just gonna go into the highest rate, even though it's not that breezy out here. This is primarily an indoor flyer, but like I said, on a calm day, you can jump into the high rate and come out and have a little bit of fun, guys. And that's what we're out here doing today. Enjoying a little drone. That costs $16, can you believe that? And it looks cool, it looks pretty cool. You can literally just stick this thing in your pocket. That's what makes this thing excellent for beginners. And for beginners, you don't really want to spend too much money, and you don't really want things that you want to be taking too far and try to be doing long range tests. You want to learn how to fly as a beginner, you guys. That's what you want to do. You want to learn how to fly the drone. So what Eachine is flying, I do believe it has flips, and that's on our right bumper button. So I'm gonna short press the right bumper button and give the right stick an input, and it front flipped. Right roll, left roll, and a back flip. So it does all directional flips, you guys. And I'm flying a little higher than I would normally with this little guy because it has that camera and it's angled down, so you're not really gonna see nothing but too much of the ground. You can see me now, but you're gonna get a lot of ground effect when using the camera on this guy. But we all know with these little cheaper Wi-Fi flyers, it's not really all about the camera anyways. Breeze is kicking up. Breeze is definitely kicking up. On full forward on the stick. So yeah, just learn to fly. Panning around. This guy does have headless mode. But if you are a beginner, you don't really want to be messing around with headless mode too much because you really do want to learn your orientation. And headless mode is just gonna put the basically puts the quadcopter into like a fixed orientation where you don't have to worry about the front of the quadcopter. Essentially, you could just go forward, back, left, and right, and the quadcopter will go forward, back, left, and right, no matter which way it's facing. But you don't want to do that as a beginner. You want to learn orientation. So we got 3.5 minutes of recording going. I'm gonna stop that recording because we're not getting too much but the ground anyways, guys. But I did want to at least show you the camera, being that this is a little camera flyer, a little camera bird, but it's tiny little camera bird, and then it's so fixed in that you just get most of the ground anyway. So we're just gonna finish flying this bad boy. There's a flip for you guys. Nice white, bright LEDs up front, even here in the daytime. You can see these guys nice and bright. And that's the only LEDs you get on here. I mean, you do got a red one in the rear, but it's really faint. You can barely see it. You might be able to see it at nighttime. I never really tried to do a night flight with this guy. Look at that. This is an excellent flyer, guys. This thing flies great. Learn to fly cheap, guys. This thing flies great. So how much should you pay for your first drone, guys? And this guy operates just like the big boys, guys, even though it's tiny and everything. Look at that little thing. That little thing looks so cool. It's so tiny. But it flies just like the big boys. Just like the big boys, guys. Forward on the stick. Funneling. It flies just like a big drone will operate. So this is why I would say this is a good candidate for beginners, and especially small kids learning to fly, because this guy does come with prop guards. And it's dirt cheap. And like I always tell you guys, typically these little micro flyers, they come with the embedded battery. Now this does come with a proprietary battery, but at least it's not embedded. So you can have 2 or 3 batteries and get plenty of flight time. You see this doing good just on the one battery. Doing good just on the one battery. And this is how I like to fly these little guys. Not really worrying about the camera as much. Just enjoying it, flying it. Amazing deal in the hobby, guys. This is just an amazing deal right here. 16 bucks. What? Get a close look at it. E61HW. And I believe there is a non-camera version, and I believe the non-camera version doesn't have altitude hold. I need to look for that one because you guys know I prefer not having the altitude hold, especially on these little ones like this because it gives you a little bit more control. But they're aiming this one here at beginners with the camera and the altitude hold and all that stuff. They're aiming it at beginners to learn how to fly cheap. And I'm amazed that they can, $16, guys. I mean, come on, man. 16 bucks. I got drone batteries that cost more than 16 bucks. I mean, for real though. I got RC car batteries that cost more than 16 bucks. You're getting a ready to fly micro drone out of the box. Ready to fly. Everything you need except the batteries for 16 bucks. How could you say no to that? And look at this. I mean, I'm showing you. Look how it's flying. I mean, it's not one of them online gimmicks that you see. Where you kind of like when you see the guy and he's working for the drone company and he's working for them and then he decides to go out and make his own drone and they're saying it's like a $2,000 drone and he's gonna sell it to you guys for 30 bucks because he wants everybody to know. It's not one of that. Guys don't fall for that type of stuff. But this one right here, this little guy right here, this little Eachine, $16, pick one of these up. You see one of these guys, it's not a gimmick. It's an actual good little flyer. Flying for a long time too. I am really amazed by that. I guess I probably could have had the camera on a little bit longer. Let me go ahead and recording started. And as soon as I started that recording, we got flashing LVC warning. So I'm gonna stop the recording. So I knew that was gonna happen. Automatic land. Come on down to me, baby. You did so well today. Eachine E61HW, guys. You guys got any questions, comments, anything like that? Drop them below. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. I'm your boy Jones and Dogs. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. I am out. Deuces.